Oh, we have homework. Yeah. Did you do the last homework?
Yes.
And the homework. Number 1, train. Number 1, intern.
Number one,
Intern.
intern.
Number 2, trainee apa? Overtime, over hours.
Overtime. Over
Ya,
hours.
over hours benar. Trainee-nya belum ada, Kak. Trainee-nya udah benar belum nih?
Itu contoh. Example training.
Okay. Which?
Which? Itu udah benar ya, Miss? Which ya?
Ya, udah benar ya.
Wages.
Oh, salah. Harusnya pakai S kan? Wages.
Oh, wages.
Full time.
Full time.
Dan part time.
Part time. Part time.
Ya, part time ya. Kurang wages.
Okay.
Okay, that's correct. Excellent. We continue. Ya, about job or work. Jadi kata dari job dan work itu sama-sama ya, biasa digunakan di bahasa Inggris. Jadi seperti ini, untuk penggunaan job, I enjoy my job. Job itu selalu sebagai kata benda, jadi bukan kata kerja. Ya, sementara work itu bisa menjadi kata benda, dan dia juga bisa menjadi kata kerja. Ya, contohnya, I enjoy my work. I work in an office. Ya, aku menyenangi pekerjaanku, itu sebagai kata benda. Aku kerja di kantor, ya, sebagai kata kerja. Jadi dia bisa diletakkan di tengah, ya. Sementara kalau kata benda, maka selalu di belakang. Ya, I enjoy my job. Kalau ke benda kan memang di belakangnya. Job itu hanya bisa, sementara yang job itu hanya bisa digunakan sebagai kata benda. Jadi tidak bisa digunakan sebagai kata kerja. Ya, kita lihat lagi contohnya berikut. I'm looking for a job. Ya, aku sedang mencari pekerjaan. Jadi job di sini hanya bisa digunakan untuk bidang tertentu. Jadi ini termasuk juga kata benda yang bisa dihitung. Ya, kemudian I have so much work to do. Nah, work di sini tidak bisa dihitung dan digunakan untuk aktivitas yang umum. Kemudian I start work at 9 o'clock. Ya, aku mulai pekerjaan aku pukul 9 tepat. Sementara yang di sini penggunaan work, I get to work by bus. Ya. Jadi untuk penggunaan bahasa Inggris antara work ini lebih sering ya digunakan ketika kita membicarakan tentang jam dan travel. Work, ya. I start work at 9 o'clock atau I get to work by bus. Oke, selanjutnya coba kita isi ya. Yang kosong di sini dengan job atau work. Yang pertama sebagai contoh, I'm looking for a new job. Ini job ya, bukan work. Number 1, Karara.
This is very hard job.
Number 2.
I can come as I have to work late.
Yeah, number 3.
It's a difficult job, but I love it.
Number 4.
It took me years to find work I love.
Number 5.
I have a lot of work to finish.
Number 6.
I really want to work in marketing.
Yeah, number 7.
I have a part-time job.
Number 8.
Do you get to work by car or train?
Yeah, number 9.
What time do you finish work?
Number 10. Yes, number 10.
Taylor wants to leave his job.
Ya, Tyler wants to leave his job. Oke, selanjutnya kita masuk ke listening audio ya, listening section. Dan kita akan menomori ini masing-masing gambarnya sesuai dengan susunannya saat mereka dideskripsikan ya.
Hello, Kai.
Hi, Siobhan. What are you up to these days? Are you still working as a travel agent?
No, not anymore. I got bored working behind a desk, so I started looking for a new job last year. I spent weeks looking through ads in the newspaper, but I finally found the perfect job.
So, what do you do now?
I'm a flight attendant.
That's great. How are you finding it?
I'm really enjoying it. I had to do 6 weeks of training before I could start working on the planes, but the job is great fun. The only bad thing about it is working shifts. Sometimes I have to go to work in the middle of the night.
That's awful.
It's okay. We get a lot of annual vacation, so that makes up for the shifts. I took some time off to go to Jamaica last month.
I'm glad it's all going well for you.
Oke. Oh, yang pertama apa? Dapat, Kak?
Iya. Ulang lagi, Miss. Ini
Oke.
disuruh apa sih, Miss? Then number the pictures in the order.
Ya, menomori yang mana yang pertama kan
Urutan
dia
ya?
sebagai apa?
Ah.
Kerja di travel agent, jadi yang nomor 1. Ya, jadi ini kan profesinya nih masing-masing. Ya, apa yang mereka jadi nanti di listening itu kamu akan mendengarkan urutan pekerjaan-pekerjaan ya yang mana yang akan dia jelaskan nih satu persatu melalui urutannya. Ya, ada gambarnya di sini. Jadi nanti kita tandain ya masing-masingnya sesuai dengan urutan yang akan kita dengarkan di audio yang akan kita dengarkan. Kita ulang ya.
Hello, Kai.
Hi, Siobhan. What are you up to these days? Are you still working as a travel agent?
No, not anymore. I got bored working behind a desk, so I started looking for a new job last year. I spent weeks looking through ads in the newspaper, but I finally found the perfect job.
So, what do you do now?
I'm a flight attendant.
That's great. How are you finding it?
I'm really enjoying it. I had to do 6 weeks of training before I could start working on the planes, but the job is great fun. The only bad thing about it is working shifts. Sometimes I have to go to work in the middle of the night.
That's awful.
It's okay. We get a lot of annual vacation, so that makes up for the shifts. I took some time off to go to Jamaica last month.
I'm glad it's all going well for you.
Ya, jadi susunan ceritanya itu sudah ada dari gambar-gambar ini. Ya, yang pertama karena dia bekerja di travel agent, jadi yang number 1 B. Ya. Jadi yang number 2 apa?
F, dia looking for job.
Ya, looking for job. Nah, lanjut. Setelah itu apa?
Yang ketiga itu E, dia flight attendant.
I. Kalau
I,
E atau I?
I.
Oh, oke, I. And then
C. C.
Apa?
And then A.
C ini apa?
C ini apa? Belajar dulu ya, sekolah belajar.
Training ya. Training 6 weeks ya before he start to work. Selanjutnya
A. Dia
ini
pulang
apa?
dia pulang tengah malam, middle on night.
Ya, middle in the night itu dia kerjanya shift kan, kerjanya harus di malam hari ya dijemput. Di malam hari dia harus bekerja. Selanjutnya the last one,
The last one, D.
ya di apa?
D. Annual vacation.
Ya, dia juga menikmati annual vacation. Oke, selanjutnya coba ini dibaca, Kak. Read the article and match the highlighted words to their definition.
Okay. Two careers. Selim, after I completed my advanced studies
Yang ini
in
belum nih.
nursing. Gimana?
Sorry.
Teacher Selim Hussein and financial consultant Josie McDonald talked to John Ridon about their career paths since finishing their studies. Selim, after I completed my advanced studies in nursing, I worked in teaching hospitals and enjoyed a fabulously interesting career. At 32, I had a very demanding role in emergency medicine. Once I became a father and there were some extra stress at work, it became too much and I decided to resign. Despite loving the work, I was lucky because one of my old professors contacted me and I began teaching part-time. Training nurse is the best job in the world. You see, my first job was as a financial assistant. This was great experience and it helped me get a job as a corporate banker. I always meet my targets, so I was quickly promoted and rewarded with large pay raises. I was quite wealthy, by the time wealthy. I was quite wealthy by the time I was 35. Then came the worldwide financial slump. My bank lost money and many highly paid executives lost their jobs, including me. I was now unemployed for the first time in my working life. I worked freelance as a consultant and then opened my own consultancy, which now employs 50 staff.
Ya. Yang ini tadi ada pronunciation-nya yang agak kurang tepat ya, yaitu ini mat ya bukan meat. Mat. Past tense. Nah ini nurses.
Nurses.
Ya, ada es-nya. Sama ini pay, ini raises. Bukan raises. Ini wealthy. Wealthy. Artinya apa wealthy?
Sehat ya?
Wealthy.
Sehat.
Oh, itu healthy. Itu healthy. Kalau wealthy.
Wealthy. I was quite wealthy, but I was nggak tahu, Miss.
Kaya. Aku cukup kaya, ya. Di saat umur aku 35 tahun. Kaya atau makmur gitu ya. Ya, di sini kira-kira ada kata-kata yang nggak dimengerti nggak?
Despite loving. Despite itu apa, Miss? Despite loving.
Yang mana?
Despite loving the work. Paragraf kedua. Meskipun.
Meskipun mencintai pekerjaannya, ya aku sangat beruntung. Coba diartikan deh, biar kita tahu nih, kira-kira yang mana yang tahu, yang mana yang nggak tahu nih artinya. Yang ini mulai dari ini, diartikan ya dalam bahasa Indonesia.
Yang teacher Selim Hussein, guru Selim Hussein dan finance konsultan keuangan Josie McDonald berbicara ke John Ridon tentang karir mereka sejak selesai mereka belajar.
Path ini apa, Path?
Career path itu kayak jalur
Ya, betul jalur ya. Jalur karir mereka. Sejak mereka
selesai sekolah.
menyelesaikan pendidikannya. Selanjutnya,
Salim. Setelah saya menyelesaikan sekolah saya, sekolah advance itu menengah ya.
mana?
Di
Oh,
advance itu
advance. Sekolah ini advance studies ya. Pendidikan lanjutan ya.
pendidikan lanjutan. Di nursing itu perawat ya.
Ya.
Saya bekerja mengajar rumah sakit.
Mana yang mana?
I work in teaching hospitals.
Ya, mengajar di rumah sakit.
Dan menyukai fabulously interesting karir dan menyukai karir saya yang sangat luar biasa.
Ya, kalau tadi nih ya teaching hospital itu rumah sakit pendidikan rumah sakit itu.
Oh,
Fabulously apa?
luar biasa.
Fabulous. Ya, luar biasa.
Ya.
Very
umur
demanding apa demanding?
Di umur 32 saya sangat bergantung.
Demanding?
Demand itu kan tergantung ya, Miss, bergantung.
Demand.
Demand.
Itu permintaan kan?
Oh, permintaan.
Demand. Kalau demanding artinya banyak tuntutan. Menuntut.
Banyak tuntutan.
Selanjutnya?
Role in emergency medicine. Banyak tuntutan di obat-obatan medicine, obat-obatan yang emergency, yang darurat.
Ya.
Ya, suatu hari saya jadi seorang ayah dan bekerja, there were some extra stress over work, dan bekerja sangat stres. It become too much. Itu makin lama makin banyak dan saya memutuskan untuk resign. Meskipun saya menyukai pekerjaan saya sangat beruntung karena salah satu profesor lama saya kontak saya dan menawari saya untuk menjadi part-time, untuk mengajar secara paruh waktu. Training course is the best job in the world. Menjadi mengajar nurses, perawat adalah salah satu pekerjaan yang baik di dunia. Yosi, my first job was a finance. Pekerjaan pertama saya adalah asisten keuangan. Itu sangat experience, pengalaman yang sangat bagus dan membantu saya untuk mendapatkan pekerjaan di banker, di perusahaan bank. I always met my target. Saya selalu mencapai target. Jadi saya sangat cepat dipromosi dipromosikan dan mendapat hadiah dengan bayaran yang sangat tinggi. Saya keluar dengan makmur ya.
Kaya atau makmur ya saat di usia yang
35 tahun. Lalu kemudian worldwide dunia itu seluruh dunia, keuangan seluruh dunia Islam itu apa, Miss? Menurun.
Islam itu merosot.
Keuangannya. Ya, keuangannya merosot. Lalu bank saya kehilangan uang dan banyak yang many highly paid executive lost their job. Banyak yang eksekutif
yang dibayar tinggi yang kehilangan pekerjaan, termasuk juga saya.
I was now unemployed. Saya sekarang tidak digaji, bukan karyawan, ya tidak bekerja. for the first time, untuk pertama kalinya di kehidupan saya. Saya kerja secara freelance,
Paruh waktu.
secara paruh waktu sebagai konsultan dan membuka perusahaan konsultan saya sendiri, di mana sekarang sudah ada 50 staf karyawan.
Iya. Sudah karyawannya itu sudah 50. Oke. Selanjutnya kita bisa lihat di sini ya. Ya ada apa di sini highlight word ya. Highlight word yaitu career, ada resign, ada training, experience, promoted, unemployed, dan freelance. Ya, kemudian kita akan jabarkan ya menurut definitionnya. Definitionnya apa? Ya, contohnya adalah career. The career itu adalah a job or series of jobs with the change to progress. Ya, definisinya tetap dalam bahasa Inggris ya. Oke, selanjutnya kita akan cari nih masing-masing sesuai dengan jawabannya yang highlighted words di sini. Ya, untuk number 1 kira-kira apa? Given a more important job.
Given a more important job. Experience.
Selanjutnya. Number 2.
Working for different companies on a variety of projects. Training.
Number 3.
Teaching specific skills to people who are learning job. Salah miss, nomor 3 training.
Number 2 apa?
Working for different companies on a variety.
Working for
Freelance.
different companies.
Freelance.
Number 4.
When you learn new skill by working in a job. New skill by working in a job. Promote. Promote, Miss. Oh, benar. Promote. Apa, Miss? Saya ini training juga, teaching specific skill to people who are.
Oke, selanjutnya.
Number 5 to
ya, betul ya. Number 5.
to tell your employer that you have decided to leave your job. Resign.
To tell your employer that you have decided to leave your job.
Resign.
The last one?
Without job.
Without a job.
Unemployed.
Unemployed. Unemployed. Oke. Selanjutnya ya. Routine and free time. Ya, jadi di sini kita bisa menggunakan kata keterangan, ya, keterangan atau frekuensi, ya, menunjukkan yang sering terjadi ya ketika kita membicarakan tentang hal-hal yang akurat, ya seperti contohnya adalah daily routine dan bagaimana ya seringnya yang pekerjaan yang sering kamu lakukan dan aktivitas waktu luang kamu. Contohnya di sini ya kata keterangan dari frekuensi itu adalah always. Ya, bisa dilihat di sini tingkatannya. Jadi always itu artinya sudah 100% nih, sering ya dilakukan. Selalu kan artinya. I always take a shower in the morning. Jadi persennya itu kalau dilihat adalah 100%. Ya, kemudian kalau nearly always itu artinya mungkin sekitar 90%. Ya. Kemudian ada very often jadi 80%, usually jadi di bawahnya lagi, often dan frequently. Jadi ini adalah kata-kata yang sering kita gunakan ketika kita ya mengerjakan sesuatu. Ya. Kemudian ada regularly, sometimes, dan occasionally. Jadi ini adalah kata-kata yang kita gunakan yang terjadi beberapa waktu. Ya, I sometimes cycle to work. I regularly cycle to work. Ya. Kemudian ada rarely, hardly ever, almost never, dan never. Jadi bisa dilihat ya perbandingannya di sini. Kalau regular itu kira-kira seberapa? Sekitar 50% mungkin ya. Kalau rarely ini mungkin sekitar 20%. Ya, I rarely talk to you. Aku jarang banget nih ngobrol sama kamu. Mungkin sekitar 20%. Jadi jarang. We rarely talk. Ya. Kita jarang ngobrol. Ya. Kemudian I hardly ever eat dinner after 10 at night. Aku jarang makan malam setelah jam 10. Jadi di sini bisa digunakan untuk menunjukkan bahwa hal-hal itu sangat jarang dilakukan atau tidak sama sekali. Ya, hardly ever, almost never, dan never. Selanjutnya, kita akan coret ya kata-kata yang tidak tepat untuk membuat pasangan dari kalimat itu memiliki arti yang similar, ya, maknanya yang sama. Yang pertama di sini kita lihat we go to the theater a few times a year. Ya, yang di sini ya, kita bisa menggunakan occasionally, bukan often. We occasionally go to the theater. Number 1.
We spend every Christmas together. We always spend Christmas together. Number 2, it rains here about 3 times a week. It frequently rains here. Number 2, it frequently rains here. Halo, Miss.
Number 3.
She goes swimming 6 days a week.
Yeah, number 3.
She goes swimming 6 days a week.
Nomor 3.
She sometimes goes swimming 6 days a week. Berarti she very often. She goes swimming 6 days a week.
She goes swimming.
6 very often goes swimming.
She goes swimming 6 ini.
Sinyalnya kurang bagus ya, Miss.
Very often ya.
Iya, very
Ya.
often.
Very often. Very often. Ya, karena 6 hari seminggu ya.
Iya.
Jadi very often. Oke, selanjutnya.
They go
Number
to
4.
the gym twice a week.
Hmm.
They regularly go to the gym.
Benar. They go to the gym twice a week. 2 kali seminggu ya. Oke, number 5.
I stay late at work about once a month. I rarely stay late at work. Rarely. Halo, Miss. Kayak sinyalnya kurang bagus, Miss. Wait.
I stay late at work about once a month. Di sini kita bisa menggunakan ya untuk tadi menggunakan precise expression ya, yang harus diletakkan di ujung kalimat dari frasa, at the end of a phrase. Ya, kita bisa lihat di sini I often go running. Yang menjadi I go running 5 times a week. Jadi di sini kata kerjanya itu biasanya diletakkan setelah kata keterangan dari frekuensi, adverb of frequency. Ya, contohnya adalah I often go running, I regularly go running, I hardly ever go running. Ya, sementara ini bisa menggunakan precise expression usually go at the end of a phrase. contohnya adalah I go running 5 times a week. I go running every Tuesday. I go running once a year. Oke. Selanjutnya yang ini coba dibaca. Ya, kita akan menyusun kalimatnya sesuai dengan urutannya yang sesuai. Ya, contohnya adalah he occasionally reads a book. Dia jarang ya membaca sebuah buku. Number 1.
Number 1, we play tennis once a week.
Number 2.
They get early home rarely. They get really early home.
Get.
They get really
rarely home. Salah. They get rarely. Oh ya, early rarely home. Number 3.
Number 3. She eats breakfast every morning.
She eats breakfast every morning.
Every
Number 4.
I watch hard ever TV. I hard ever watch TV.
Number 5.
Number 5. He never always cooks dinner.
He always never cook dinner. Ya. Selanjutnya.
We see the dentist twice a year.
Ya, we see the dentist twice a year. Ya, selanjutnya coba kita baca dulu ya. Ada note di sini, nanti akan kita benerin yang kesalahannya. Ya, coba dibaca, Kak.
Just a month to go until our debut gig. We dare times a week practice together so that we'll be ready. We go very often jogging before band practice. It helps sometimes us get ideas for tunes. Rehearsals are going well and we make rarely mistakes now. I have twice a month guitar lessons, which has really helped. After practice, we go out nearly always together.
Ya, gig apa artinya gig?
Enggak tahu, Miss.
Pertunjukan.
Oke.
Artinya apa nih kira-kira? Bisa diartikan ya?
Just a month to go. 1 bulan lagi sampai pertunjukan kita
Dimulai.
We 3 times a week. Kita 3 kali seminggu latihan bersama. Jadi so that will be ready. Jadi kita semua sudah siap. Go very often jogging. Kita pergi sangat sering jogging sebelum latihan band. It helps sometimes I get idea for tunes. Itu kadang-kadang membantu kita untuk mendapatkan ide untuk tunes itu nada ya, Miss.
Tunes.
Nada-nada.
Ya.
Rehearsals are going well. Rehearsals itu sebelum pertunjukan itu dia latihan ya.
Kayak gladi resik gitu ya. Rehearsal, latihan.
Gladi resik are going well, berjalan dengan lancar, and we make really mistake now. Dan kita malah hampir tidak pernah membuat kesalahan sekarang. I have twice a month guitar lesson. Saya mengikuti twice a month, itu berarti 2 kali sebulan latihan gitar, which has really helped. Di mana itu sangat membantu. Setelah latihan kita pergi keluar nearly always together. Sangat sering ya, nearly always.
Ya, nearly. Sangat sering apa? Nearly, hampir gitu, hampir sering bersama-sama.
Bersama-sama.
Nah, di sini ya kira-kira ada yang salah nggak kalimatnya? Just a month to go until our debut gig.
We practice together.
Practice.
Together. Oh,
Ya,
jadi
kan bisa
susunan
dilihat
katanya ya?
susunan katanya bukan we 3 times a week, itu bukan we 3 times a week practice together, kan salah nih ya. Jadi
Iya.
ininya 3 times a week-nya harusnya di belakang. Ya, jadi we practice together 3 times a week.
Yes, so that will be ready. We go very often jogging before. Yang we go jogging itu ya misalnya we go
We go
jogging
jogging
before band practice very
very
often.
often-nya di belakang kan.
Iya. It helps sometimes I get idea for them. Nah, ini sometimes
Ya,
di
we
depan.
go jogging before band practice very often. Selanjutnya balik.
Sometimes
Asnya
ini di
kayaknya
depan deh kayaknya.
Sometimes-nya di belakang. Asnya
Di
juga
belakang, bukan di depan.
it helps
Sometimes
us. So,
it
it
helps us
helps us get ideas for
get
tunes sometimes. Selanjutnya.
Tasks are going well and we make really mistake now. And we make mistake rarely now.
Kayaknya yang ini nih. Now-nya.
Yeah.
We make mistake rarely now. Well, and we rarely rehearsal are going well, and we make rarely mistake. Coba deh, kayaknya belum tepat. Rehearsal are going well, and
we
rehearsal are going.
And we rarely make mistake now.
Ini udah benar belum yang nih? Rehearsal.
Udah benar,
Udah benar. Oke, selanjutnya.
Yang mana? Yang we make really mistake now. I have twice a month. Twice a month.
Kebalik ya.
Iya, I have
Twice a-nya kan
twice a month.
I have guitar lessons
twice a month.
Selanjutnya.
Which has really helped. Which has really helped. Itu udah benar.
Kebalik juga nih. After ini. Ya, yang after ini sama sampai together itu salah tuh.
Oh ya. After practice we go out nearly always together.
Gimana? Benerin dulu. After
practice we go out together nearly always.
Ya, nearly always. Selanjutnya adalah penyusunan, ya, susunan kalimat menggunakan be, ya. Di sini adalah kita bisa lihat ya, kata keterangan frekuensinya itu diletakkan sebelum kata kerja, kebanyakan kata kerja. I often take the train. Kemudian the traffic is often very bad. Jadi di sini kita bisa tambahkan adverb of frequency. Ya, go after the verb be. Jadi kata keterangannya itu diletakkan ini maksudnya. To be, is, am, dan are. Jadi kata kerja utamanya di sini adalah be ya. Kata keterangan frekuensinya itu selalu diletakkan setelah kata kerjanya, bukan sebelumnya. Coba untuk further examples-nya dibaca, Karara.
The weather is usually nice here. I'm always tired in the morning.
Tired. I'm always tired in the morning.
He's often late for meetings. You're hardly ever sick.
Ya. Dan cuacanya sangat indah
Cuacanya
biasanya
sangat
di sini. Saya selalu capean ya
lelah
di pagi
Ya.
hari.
hari. Dia sering terlambat
Dia
meeting.
sering terlambat untuk
Meeting.
rapat. Kemudian
kamu apa Miss?
kamu
Hardly
hardly
ever.
ever apa?
Hardly ever itu
Hampir tidak pernah.
hampir
Kamu
tidak pernah
hampir
sakit.
tidak pernah. Ya.
Sakit.
Ya.
Hardly ever.
Selanjutnya kita akan tandain ya, ini mana kalimatnya yang benar. Ya, yang contohnya I carry nearly always a bag. Ini kan kayaknya nggak kurang tepat ya. Yang benar adalah
Carry.
I
Carry a bag. Miss, koneksinya nggak bagus ya?
Di sini sih lancar ya. Oke, kita lanjut deh.
Oke. Nomor 1.
Oke.
Number 1. My house is sometimes too cold.
Too cold. Ada D-nya. Too cold. My house is
Is
sometimes
too cold.
cold. Number 2.
She almost never walks to
She-
work. She almost never walks to work.
Number 3.
It is very often his fault.
It's very often. Number 4.
They are rarely at home.
Number 5.
He has usually coffee with his lunch.
Yang mana? Atas atau bawah?
Atas.
Yes, you. Kayaknya nih. He usually has coffee with his lunch. Ini.
Yang bawah ya.
Number 6.
We invite often friends to our
Number
house.
6-nya belum, Kak.
Oh iya. My boss is hardly ever angry with me.
Angry. My
Angry.
boss is hardly ever
angry with me.
The last one.
We invite often friends to our house.
We often invite friends to our
house.
Okay. Ya, selanjutnya di sini kita sebutkan ini kalimatnya dengan nyaring, kemudian kita tambahkan keterangan waktu frekuensinya di tempat yang tepat. Ya, contohnya I get up early. Karena ada rarely, jadi tambahkan rarely-nya masuk ke dalam sebelum kata kerja. Jadi I rarely get up early. Aku jarang bangun pagi. Ya, early kan pagi. Ya. Number 1. Jangan, maksudnya bukan pagi sih ya, kayak bangun lebih awal ya, early. Selanjutnya number 1.
She has frequent.
She
has lunch with her friends.
Number 2.
He occasionally meets clients in London.
Number 3.
It's always great to see you.
Yeah. Number 4.
You are almost never late for work.
Number 5.
I usually read on train trips.
Ya. Jadi frekuensi adverb of frekuensinya itu selalu diletakkan sebelum kata kerja. Ya. Oke, kita masuk ke listening. Ya, kita mendengarkan audio. Lucy ini adalah seorang artis yang sudah baru-baru ini saja pensiun ya, dan dia pindah ke kota kecil dan ada temannya Michael ini bertanya tentang kegiatannya sehari-hari dengan kehidupannya dia yang baru ya. Di sini ada jawabannya, jadi bisa dengerin nanti sebentar.
So, Lucy, how's life now you've retired?
Artists never retire, do they? I still often paint in my studio. We live near my daughter and her family now, so I frequently look after my grandson and read him stories.
Are you enjoying life in the country?
Yes, thanks. It's great to make the most of being outdoors. I always walk the dog before breakfast. I occasionally do the gardening, but we also have a gardener.
I hear there are some great restaurants in your town.
Yes, but Tony and I like cooking, so we rarely go out for dinner. We buy food from our local stores now. We hardly ever go to the big supermarket.
Oke, dapat Kak?
Iya, dapat.
Dapat Kak?
Dapat. Dapat, Miss. Number 1,
Ya, open apa
frequently.
kalimatnya?
Oh, kalimatnya. Aku nggak catat lagi.
Frequently apa?
Often. Frequency dia lead
Catat ya. Mau diulang nggak?
to, ya boleh.
So, Lucy, how's life now you've retired?
Artists never retire, do they? I still often paint in my studio. We live near my daughter and her family now, so I frequently look after my grandson and read him stories.
Are you enjoying life in the country?
Yes, thanks. It's great to make the most of being outdoors. I always walk the dog before breakfast. I occasionally do the gardening, but we also have a gardener.
I hear there are some great restaurants in your town.
Yes, but Tony and I like cooking, so we rarely go out for dinner. We buy food from our local stores now. We hardly
yang sebagai
ever go
contoh
to the
kan,
big
I
supermarket.
oven painting. Ya.
Painting in my
Di
studio.
sini painting. Look is ya in my studio. Number 1.
Frequently look over my grandson and read a book.
Ya. Selanjutnya number 2.
Number 2, I walk dog before breakfast. I always walk with dog before breakfast.
Number 3.
Occasionally gardening.
Ya, occasionally. Number 4.
Rarely go out for dinner.
Number 5.
Hardly ever go to the big store.
Ya. Selanjutnya coba dibaca artikel di samping yang mulai dari awalnya.
Your health, beach living. Renzo talks about his new life in Barbados. When my wife Zoe and I lived in London, every day was stressful. We almost never went out because we were too tired. One day, I saw this hotel and diving center for sale in Barbados. We left our jobs, bought the business, and moved to Paradise. Now we work as diving instructors. After breakfast, I usually check the diving gear and load it onto the boat. Zoe occasionally does breakfast for our guests. Guests. But our staff usually do that. Zoe and I teach diving courses 5 days a week. We miss our families and friends, but we regularly call our parents and visit friends in London twice a year.
And
We love our new life.
visit
Visit
friends
friends in London twice
in
a year.
London twice a
Twice
year.
a year. We love our new life.
Ya. Selanjutnya di bawah ini ya pertanyaannya, Rensu and Zoe never went out in London. True, false, or not given? False. And number 1. Zoe
Zoe usually checks the diving gear. Zoe yang ngecek yes ya. True.
Zoe mengecek? Ya, true. Number 2.
Renzo and the staff usually make breakfast.
Ya, is it true, false, or not given?
False.
False. And
False.
Zoe usually make breakfast. Number 3.
Renzo and Zoe rarely teach diving course. False.
Okay, number 4.
Renzo and Zoe frequently call the parents. True.
Number 5.
Renzo and Zoe's friends sometimes visit them. False.
False. Okay. Selanjutnya adalah everyday activities. Ya, jadi dalam bahasa Inggris ini kita sering ya menggunakan phrasal verb untuk membicarakan tentang aktivitas rutin. Phrasal verb ini terdiri dari 2 huruf ya, 2 kata kerja yang biasanya digunakan dalam bahasa Inggris informal ya, biasanya hanya untuk conversation English ya. Informal jadi hanya untuk casual ya, hanya untuk orang-orang yang sudah dikenal. Contohnya di sini phrasal verb yaitu I get up early every day. Jadi ini get-nya ini kan sebagai verb dan up-nya itu adalah particle. Jadi phrasal verb itu terdiri dari kata kerja yang diikuti oleh particle. Ya, partikelnya ini kadang-kadang bisa berubah ya, tergantung makna dari kata kerjanya. Kalau I get up kan artinya bangun pagi. Ya. Nah, jadi di sini bagaimana cara membentuk si phrasal verb-nya ini? Jadi ada caranya adalah partikelnya itu selalu diletakkan setelah kata kerja. Partikelnya itu tidak pernah berubah walaupun kata kerjanya berubah. Jadi get-nya ini bisa berubah ya, mengikuti subjeknya. Kalau subjeknya he, maka di sini berubah menjadi get pakai s. Jadi dia termasuknya simple present. Yang kalau di sini kan I get karena subjeknya I. Ya, jadi karena di sini subjeknya adalah he, maka kata kerjanya perlu ditambah s. Yang selanjutnya, kalau di sini up-nya ditambah s, itu salah. Ya karena partikelnya itu tidak pernah berubah. Ya, dan ini kita bisa lihat he up gets. Ini salah juga. Karena partikel itu seharusnya diletakkan setelah kata kerja. Ya. Selanjutnya untuk contoh lain phrasal verb. Dibaca Karara.
You work out at the gym. My cat sometimes runs away. She eats out every Friday. Do you always turn up late? She chills out in the evening. They meet up on weekends. We check into the hotel. She stays in when she's tired.
When she's tired. Ya.
When she's tired.
Oke, jadi kamu ya workout, latihan di tempat gym. My cat, ya kucing saya selalu kabur. Kadang-kadang dia makan keluar setiap hari Jumat. Apakah kamu selalu datang terlambat? Ya, turn up late itu datang terlambat. She chills out in the evening. Ya, dia bersantai. Ya, bersantai di malam hari. Ya, kemudian they meet up on weekend. Mereka berjanji bertemu ya di akhir pekan. We check into the hotel. Kita masuk atau masuk ya ke hotel. Dia menginap ketika dia stay in,
Belah.
ya, berada di dalam rumah pastinya ketika dia kecapean. Ya, selanjutnya ya menyusun kalimatnya dan menyelesaikan yang salah. Jadi di sini ada warna hijau dan warna ungu. Kita coba betulkan ya sebagai phrasal verb. Contoh yang pertama, he worked out at the gym. He worked out at the gym. Jadi partikelnya salah karena ada S-nya. Jadi harusnya adalah kata kerjanya yang ditambahkan S karena subjeknya adalah he. Jadi he works out at the gym. And number one.
I don't usually eat out in restaurants.
Number two.
She chills out on weekends.
Number three.
I get up at 6 in the morning.
Number four.
They check into the hotel.
Number five.
He meets up with his friends after work.
Okay, that's excellent. Ya, selanjutnya kita ada artikel lagi ya, dan ada phrasal verb juga. Kita akan artikan di sebelah kiri ya. Coba dibaca Karara untuk business today.
Business life. A day in the life of businesswoman Lau Milton. I own an international business consultancy. After a busy morning, my clients and I sometimes meet up for lunch. The clients really enjoy eating great food, so it's good business to go out for a meal and spend some time with them. After lunch, we'll have group meetings. Once all the clients turn up, we have coffee, which always helps me wake up. All kinds of important issues can come up at these meetings, and I don't want to miss even to teeny detail. After work, I always hurry home to see my family. Kids grow up so quickly, and it's important to spend time with them. I don't usually stay up too late. The next day could be a long one.
Ya, tiny ya, bukan tini. Tiny.
Tiny.
Ya. Oke, coba kita cocokkan yang artinya di sini. Yang pertama, meet up, spend time together. Ya, meet up, bertemu ya. Bertemu, meluangkan waktu bersama-sama. Ya. Kemudian yang number one artinya arrive. Kira-kira phrasal verbnya yang tepat untuk arrive apa?
Arrive itu kan tiba ya, Miss?
Ya, tiba.
Turn up.
Ya, turn up. Selanjutnya number two.
Become older. Grow up.
Grow up.
Be mentioned. Come up.
Come up. Be mentioned. Number four.
Become more alert. Stay up.
Yeah. The last one. Delay going to bed.
Delay going to bed. Wake up.
Ya, wake up. Delay going to bed. Oke, sampai sini kira-kira ada pertanyaan, Kak?
Enggak, Miss.
Enggak ada. Yang ini akan menjadi homework ya.
Oke, Miss.
1, 2. Ya. 1, 2. Nanti aku kasih listeningnya ya. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ya.
Oke, Miss.
Aku akan kirimkan melalui WA seperti biasa. Thank you so much, Kak Rara.
Ya, Miss. Thank you.
Minggu depan ya? Okay, and have a great day. See you and bye-bye.
Bye.